Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run today. It's Wednesday and we're going to be doing Brawl again. I asked on the last video who would you like to see me try out, and I got one response. So shout out to Ryan Pritchard suggesting Sarkhan, and to do it a little one better. This is a Brawl deck with Sarkhan and Torbran. I'm not putting Torbran in. If you're gonna do this yourself, I guess you probably should if you have a copy of him, even if it's on one of the 99. That said, our deck is mostly mostly burn. It's burn control-ish. We're not relying too much on creatures, though we do have quite a few. So you notice that most of our cards are essentially instants and sorceries. We do have a few interesting one-offs. Well, actually everything here is a one-off, but the key to note is that I want to get up my mana quite a bit, so there is a bit of card draw and Trill a possibility. Burning Prophet to give me extra scry. Merchant of the Veil gives me an easy haggle. Just light up the stage. Risk factors there. I've opted for Experimental Frenzy over Fires of Invention precisely because card draw is usually the issue here. And oh yes, we also have Chandra's Regulator. Basically, I'm listing out all the, and there's Chandra Fire Artisan. Basically, all the cards that draw the stuff because I want to hit 5 man as soon as possible. Arcane Signet, Heraldic Banner there as well. You'll also notice that because I'm running Sarkhan, I'm running as many Planeswalkers as I could. The notable exclusions would be Uncommon Chandra, so Chandra Novice Pyromancer. I'm not exactly running elementals at all, so she's literally there just to deal 2 damage and boost mana. That said, she probably does have the same utility as Jaya Venerated Fire Mage, except for the lack of her +1 damage boost. So it's your choice between these two. You could choose to supplement with a few elementals like Scorch Spitter and whatnot. Otherwise, everything is pretty much a burn spell. Despite the fact that Sarkhan relies on dragons, I eventually just cut down to 2 actual dragons. Opportunistic Dragon. There are a good number of targets, and you're pretty much guaranteed your opponent is running an Arcane Signet of some sort. So that's at the very least you can steal. Otherwise, there's a good number of humans as well. Skargan Hellkite, also very good. These are pretty much the dragons I'm running. Let's see, are there any because I looked over all the other dragons, they're not so great. Yeah, like Hellkite Whelp's too small. Rapacious Dragon, it accelerates, but I feel it's too small. Dragon Mage is probably the one card I would like, but I don't exactly have a native way of giving haste. Also, I'm trying to cut down my top end, so that's also a Draco set's out as well, despite this one being good. Speaking of top end, basically top Chandra and Inescapable Blaze. Sometimes this gets the controlled player. Otherwise, everything's pretty much a burn spell. If it doesn't hit any target, it should at least hit 2 out of 3 different kinds of targets. So Red Cap Melees, at least it hits creature, Planeswalker. Actually, it's pretty much, it has to hit at least creature or Planeswalker. Or it has to have a very good rate, like say Lava Coil. Heartfire hits creature, Planeswalker. Let's see, Precision Bolt. This one, actually not in the regular set. You're going to have to craft this. Thank goodness it's a common, but 3 damage for any target is actually very good. And that's pretty much it. Well, also Single Cavalier. Otherwise, very basic mana, 23 lands. I opted to just use Blast Zone. I don't want to run Mobilized District for the extra hits. I'd rather just have Mizium Tank for that one, since I do have quite a lot of non-creature spells. In fact, if I were to count my actual creatures, 11? Yeah, so it's mostly non-creatures, so keep that in mind. Also a single ley line, just in case. So that said, yeah, let's go. Let's give it a go. See what we can hit and whatnot. I've gotten a few practice games in. There was one matchup against Life Gain. That one's really tough. Almost lost that one. Okay, this one's interesting, but I'm scared. On one hand, we have the Leyline Combustion. On the other hand, I'm scared to keep this because my deck is heavy on 2s and 3s. I literally have only 1 tree. And we have a free mulligan. Let's take advantage of that. Okay, this is worse. Let's take another mulligan. Okay, this is better. We will bin the Cavalier. So basically, we want to use the first... Okay, against this deck, so we won't have native removal against Kethis, but we should have enough we should have some basic removal for everything. Waiting for opponent to drop something, though I would not be surprised if the first thing he drops is Kethis, so this could actually be Kethis combo. Oh, there's a Fade-Burrow Elder. That's not hitting. So we're definite... interesting. I could just bolt our opponent, then we go Frenzy next turn since we live off the top of the deck. We can always cast Sarkhan anyway. Let's see how this goes. Opponent casts Kethis. Runs out the land. Okay, so we're going Sarkhan first. Just in case we draw into something else. Worst case, our opponent kills the dragon, spends a removal on the dragon, then swings in Kethis. I guess that's reasonable, but okay, spends, so it hits him for 2. So there's that. If we draw another land, yeah, it's consume you. Holding a 2-mana Paradise Druid. Okay, so this is a cell of sorts. So definitely hitting Kethis. Let's get him out of the way. Then we play yeah, let's play the Experimental Frenzy. Okay, so we're gonna lose Jaya. We're gonna need the land off the top to cast Sarkhan again. I probably could have waited. Ooh, Bolas the Citadel. So our opponent has... Okay, this is actually very interesting. I want to see this. So he goes Prison Realm. Takes out the... Is he going to take out the... Oh, did he choose not to target? Oh no, there are no targets. Okay, so he can now gain life from Great Henge, so he's not... Okay, so he's technically at 9 life. There you go, 9. Okay, so we lose the Jaya. We get a Dwarven Mine, so we'll play that. So 2 options. I can cast Sarkhan again. I can also just Chandra's Outrage now. Because if... You know what? Let's just cast the Chandra's Outrage now. Okay, we're gonna lose the Merchant and the Veil. Our opponent now okay, he can tap to gain 5 life. Then he can cast... He probably can just cast stuff from his hand. Catcher from the hand. Goes up to 5. Is he gonna cast it? He's got 4 mana. Murderous Rider. Okay, so it's generating value this way. We need to burn through. Robber of the Rich is not gonna cut it. Sarkhan the Masterless, not gonna cut it either. Could cast Jaya just to ping, but that's horrible. I can just cast Robber of the Rich and just try to dig. Problem is, if he gets up to 8, we're in trouble. Not. I don't exactly want to cast Robber of the Rich.
We begin. Your end has arrived.
So opponent's virtually at 10 life now. So Experimental Frenzy, I like it. It's not bad. I should also remember that I did not have to say cast the Slaying Fire immediately. Okay, so Sarkhan will go down to 1, which means I can hit for, I can bring our opponent down to, okay, unless he has something, I can bring our opponent down to 4. Cavalier, okay, can't bring our opponent down to 4. That sequencing is really nice. Okay, Bin's a Massacre Girl. Bin's Liliana, Bin's Casualties. Yeah, this is a long game deck. So opponents now at 8. Robber of the Rich, Embret Shieldbreaker. Okay. Let's cast this. Let's see what the next card is. First, let's take out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has to sacrifice 10 non-land permanents to hit me for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 10. Oh, including this one. So he's got 8. Great Henge is the one that's keeping it in, so I'm gonna nuke the Great Henge. Just cast a mountain. Got an opportunistic dragon, which we can use to. What can we take? Arcane Signet, Bolas' Citadel. I'll take Bolas' Citadel. I already played the land, so that's a no-go. Might as well just play the Embret Shieldbreaker just as a stopgap. Sarkhan's gonna die, that's a given. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna swing him in. I'm gonna force our opponent to swing it at us. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can actually cast him one more time, generate another dragon this way. We actually have 25 life left, so we can. Well, but we don't have. We can't use this. This one's literally blank. Better that way. Tome of Legends. Okay, he's gonna kind of draw into cards. Casting Ketis again. He's gonna hold back the Cavalier of Thorns, and we don't have a way of killing this one naturally. We're literally dependent on burn. So we got 6. What's this? 6, 7, 8. We can get up to 9 mana. Okay. How did he buy back? How did he buy back Great Henge? Oh, Ketis. He can use it to recast that. Is he swinging with only that? Okay, swinging at me with that, so it's now at 15. Okay, so there's no point blocking these.
Listen to them. I will consume you.
No point blocking these guys. I don't think we're gonna win this one. This one's a really long stretch. No way to get rid of Cavalier. Let's take the hit. Command zone. Okay, so drew that land. Probably should just cast a Heraldic Banner. Naming red. So let's get that mountain out of the way. Got an Escapable Blaze, but what can we snipe with it? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. It's an instant, so I probably should just leave it behind. Let's be honest, we're not gonna. Our opponent managed to steal control of this much later. We ran Experimental Frenzy. Yeah, it gave us the gas we needed. So, and then some. So can't complain too much about that. That's it, yeah. The opponent has all the good stuff here. So this one was a bit of a bust. Okay, so he swings at us with everything except Cavalier. Very convenient. Okay, we're gonna lose Mizium Tank, but that's... So it's 8. No, so that's an auto block. 4, 8, 12. Plus an 8, that's 20, so I have to block this one too. Opponent will get Citadel back, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, that's good game because he... Yeah, it's good game. He gets it back, he sacks all the permanents. Yep, we were just simply not fast enough, all things considered. So, not the best start. Well, let's keep going at it. Wednesday's still quite early. So, yeah. Playing simply mono. If any, this deck highlights pretty much the weaknesses of going a single color. Okay. I'm concerned with the 5/6 here, but I'm gonna kind of keep this. If any, we have an answer to turn 1 to Domri. Opponent takes a quick maul. Okay, so yeah, we need a bunch of our early drops. Otherwise, okay, that's an early drop. I'll take that. So turn 2 Paradise Root. Okay, we're not sniping that. Well, the good news is the deck is willing to give us our lands on time. He's gonna cast something. Okay, Questing Beast is... Okay, cast on me. So I can't really snipe this one, he just +1s. So we'll leave it at that, but... Let's see if he's willing to attack. If not to attack, he's gonna cast another spell. Leapkin Druid. You know what? Okay, snipe that. Got ourselves an Ember Hauler, so that's an option too. Opportunistic Dragon. Opportunistic Dragon doesn't take anything. Ember Hauler. Yes, we can Cavalier next turn if we have to. So what? You know what? I'll play the Ember Hauler. We can wait for a better opportunity with this one. Famous last words. So next turn is Cavalier, discard, then draw that many cards. I might want to cast Sarkhan first. Also take note that we want to hit 6 mana. We not want to hit 6 mana. Sarkhan first is not a bad plan. Only go shifting Ceratops. Okay. Is he gonna give it haste? He could also fight. Fight? Hold on. Down to 2. Yeah, value. And if he spends for that, I'm willing to I'm willing to chump block it, because now I'll have a 6/5. Yeah, let's just chump block. That's literally the only purpose of the single dwarven mine. Oh, okay, we got our 6 land, so we're discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Submit 0. So I might actually be willing to trade. Or our opponent could have Domri's ambush. That would be annoying. Also note, if I have to play... Next turn is Awakened Inferno targeting ship. Okay, he probably has it. Okay. So I might have... You know what? I'll take the hit from this one. Ember Cleave. Okay. So we'll take... Okay. Yeah, good thing I did not block. Oh, I could steal the Ember Cleave. That's...
You're about to. Exploded.
And equip as +1/+1. Okay, so no attacks. And costs a bit to equip, so... Okay, he's unloading his mana. So next turn I'm going to use Opportunistic Dragon to steal the Ember Cleave. And definitely needed to... So the wait... Yeah, so the mana did line up in time. Questing Beast... Okay, this has double strike, so I'm gonna go down to 3 if I take this. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's just take it now. Okay, so there's the Experimental Frenzy that we're not gonna cast yet. So it's still equipped, it just blanks. It's just blanked now. Fortunately, our opponent is... Yeah, if our opponent has a way to take out the dragon, we're dead. Well, he does, but... it takes out the Questing Beast also, so that's okay. Phone's quite loaded for mana. Okay, so yeah, this one's okay. Yeah. In terms of anti-artifacts, we have this, the Ember Shield Breaker. So at this point, we're okay. This is a good sequence. Now our opponent can use the Legion War Boss to trade with the dragon. Okay, that's good game. Let's see if he does it. Yeah, he sees it. Yeah, that's good game. So
coming straight at ya.
Yeah, so the Ember Cleave catches us from nowhere. That was not close, but no cigar. Oh, so not doing so hot right now. I do like the concept. It's just not kind of showing up yet. So let's keep at it. We'll see how well this goes. Would more creatures make for better decision, better situation here? Okay, so this one's Nikia, so this one's all about very big mana, so I'm expecting to see Hydras here. She's a 5/5 for 5. Yeah. That seems to be a weakness for red, so I guess Electro Dominance is a good option here. We'll have to start sniping we'll have to snipe all these mana dorks. We have one way to snipe a mana dork now. Okay, cast Incubation Druid, let that resolve. Yeah, we're not letting our opponent accelerate, given that that's our opponent's game plan. Can we keep our opponent out of 5? I doubt it. Okay, so if I Okay, I'm gonna actually just cast Bone Crusher Giant first. I could have cast Runaway Steamkin. Okay, there's a Grum Gully. Okay, so swing, snipe, no. Precision Bolt's doing a good job of at least not making me spend that Slaying Fire. But now we're kind of stuck on mana. We might have to find a way to cast Light Up the Stage soon. Opponent's got Robber of the Rich. They're gonna steal a card off us. We need that mountain. Okay, got another mountain instead, so... Now we cast Light Up the Stage. Oh, we have the shock. So opponent's probably gonna go for opponent's gonna go for Nikia, but Bone Crusher can pair up against it, so we got that covered. Might as well try to snipe it. At this mana, I'm probably not gonna have anything else to snipe. Okay, cast Nikia. Tapped out. We're at 5 mana. We actually have Inescapable Blaze, so I can actually... Yeah, let's just get that out of the way. If I start seeing... I considered other cards like, say, Searing Barrage. Well, not Sarkhan's Catharsis. That only hits players once. Okay, there's a questing piece. We can snipe that. So far we're doing quite well. Okay, another land. So in fact, we can now play Steamkin first into Slaying Fire. Opponent's about to cast Nikia again. Probably. Nope. Dracoseth, but... Okay, so we have 2 choices here. We can go Experimental Frenzy. That leaves us up with 3 mana. Here's the thing. If I cast Sarkhan, he hits this, hits this. Okay, let's cast Experimental Frenzy first. Got Risk Factor. We got a mountain off the top. Now opponent has to decide if he's gonna let us draw. Well, actually, he's gonna let us draw cards. There's no... We're running... And that's... Okay, this one's bad, but this one's not so bad. So what can happen is... Okay, Chandra. No, I can't. I have to swing. There's no reason not to. And you can't cast that. Can't cast this. Yeah, I did not expect to see both of them. Okay, he's gonna take that one out so he doesn't accidentally target it with removal. If you are the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls. Leyline of Combustion. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, opponent's going for 5. Domri Chaos Bringer. I think...
I look forward to seeing you running away.
Okay, he's going for the dig. So he's looking for creatures.
If that's all right with you.
We're literally 1 point of damage away. That's the part that's getting me right now. We're literally 1 point of damage away. Okay. Let's keep I have burn. Just it will hit Domri, so but I will. So opponent is gonna snipe the Steamkin, obviously. That's a given. At this point, I'm literally looking for a burn spell. That's not it, so we're gonna have to let it go. We got 7 mana off the top. Chandra Fire Artisan. Oh wait. Maybe?
You wanna go, tough guy?
So I want to cast this. Oh, that's the one I need. So 7, 8, 9. Oh no, oh no, I don't have enough to win. I needed her. I should have cast Sarkhan, make a drag. No, but he just blocks it anyway. No, I would still die. Let's exile the top card. Maybe we could get a shock.
No problem.
Nope.
Fire can solve.
That's a good game. So close. Just one more point. Let's concede right there. Ah, that was so close. No, I can't also just the other alternative there would have been for me to kill Experimental Frenzy, cast Leyline of Combustion. Given that, I would have only taken 7 from Dracoset. If he has a pump, I'm dead, but the important part there is that he won't be able to target me for the extra damage without offing himself. That was so close. Okay, so we got turn 1, so we can haggle Trail of Possibility. We can probably bin Jaya that way. I need to keep this actually. One's on the Cranko plan, so I have to keep that in mind. There's a Regulator, so we're definitely keeping Shield Breaker for sure. We're gonna bury Jaya. Get good, another land. That's what I need. More lands, perfect. First, let's make sure the Regulator does not become an issue. Next, our opponent casts Cranko. We don't quite have removal. This will be a 2/3 when it attack. Oh, Chromatic. It's going for Lantern first. Okay, that's good. That's good. Which means Museum Tank? Okay. Trail of Possibility will let me ditch 2, but it gets me nothing. Merchant of the Veil allows me to start... puts a body on the board, that's important. I guess I'll go with the Museum Tank. So then again, at this rate, our opponent's not casting Cranko. Oh, he did cast Cranko. Does he have the haste? No, he has the Ember Hauler. I have a plan. Let's cast the Embred Shield Breaker first. I don't think our opponent's gonna cooperate, given that he can just sack this. Well, to snipe this and well, no, it'll be 3 power. Okay. Let's cast Trail of Possibility. Discard that land. So we now have a 4/3. He could have removal for it. Initial plans to try to take out Cranko. We don't exactly have our burn. We could... Sarkhan's actually a good fit here. But we're gonna try to take out Cranko first. I'll also block the shield. Okay, got ourselves an... almost have a Bone Crusher Giant too. And an escapable blaze, so past the blockers. Oh, he's gonna trade? So he probably... Well, he can actually recast it. But it'll be more manageable because I have Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, he has his own Sarkhan the Masterless. Funny, I was about to do the same thing.
What know you of dragons? Magnificent!
Now I'm gonna definitely swing at Sarkhan. Even if he chump blocks with the tokens, it'll kill Sarkhan anyway, so that's the plan. He can chump block with the dragon, which is perfectly fine with me. Yeah, that's it. That's a good boy. Sorry, that's horrible terminology. Oh no, he's gonna let through. He's deciding. Okay, mission accomplished. So next turn we can actually go Hellkite to keep the board even more clear. Oh, he has his own inescapable blaze, so he can snipe this. Get.
I summon you.
So he'll snipe our Sarkhan. We actually. Okay. Yeah, command zone. But now we get... Okay, we have multiple options, but let's save that inescapable blaze.
It's better than having a plan. Basically, anything.
Strike like you mean it.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Listen to... Watch this.
So we sniped the Sarkhan. We can now cast Merchant and Bone Crusher off the adventure. We can also just cast Gargan Hellkite to start cleaning up these tokens. Opponent probably has a 3-point burn spell. Nope, he's going for Crankle. Does he not have it? Okay, he has Skewer the Tickets. Okay, that he has it, but that's fine. Mission accomplished, so we can cast Sarkhan again. Let's see, where are the spells that can off a dragon? He's used an inescapable blaze. Lava Coil will do it too. Actually, at this point, yeah, let's do that first. Let's make our opponent commit to the board a little bit more. Our opponent will start having more tokens. Okay, he's got a Shiva and Dragon. Yeah. Glad I saved that inescapable blaze. Yeah, I'm gonna cast inescapable blaze now. He could have a larger dragon, say Dragon Mage and whatnot. Opponent knows that we're gonna do Sarkhan next turn. I can also just do Skargan Hellkite first. Start clearing this board. It's gonna Meteor Golem. Good thing I did not cast Sarkhan yet. He snipes the Merchant. He can now swing with Crankle. We'll probably just take out one of the tokens. So I forgot. Okay, there's a Lava Coil. In fact, Skargan Hellkite. +1/+1 counter because I need to start sniping targets. Okay, let's see if he trades. Yeah, takes the trade. Lava Coil, that Crankle. He can actually cast it again. It's relatively cheap. Yeah, 7. Yeah, he can just cast it straight up now. I actually have the mana to ping all these guys. Stonecoil Serpent X equals 8. Ooh. Do I want to go experiment? No, let's just do Sarkhan again.
Feel the lick of my flames.
This is actually something to consider. You will run into games where you are going to have tons of mana, so that might be a good plan. So what did we use? So we used up our Embered Shield Breaker. We're down to just... I'm actually considering Reckless Airstrike's a good addition. It's more utility, although the hit the creature part's more narrow. Because right now that's literally the only ways I have of taking out artifacts. It's tapped, so I can actually just choose not to block. Command Zone. And if I draw another land, I guess I'm casting again. Okay, he's got Manifold Key, which is... Okay, it's actually a good way to get this unblocked. So, interesting plan.
Let us fight. Come to me.
I need the... oh, it's untap another target art. Oh, wait, he could have! Whew, he didn't see it. Thank goodness. But now I have to be very careful now, because... That said... Okay. Okay, goes for the... That actually does not work. You have to... That's actually not going to work. That's also not going to... Well... I like the sequencing. It's just that I will lose Sarkhan. Ooh, that's actually quite painful. So... So before I swing, I have to actually make sure to keep my mana untapped. Command. Man, how many times have I cast Sarkhan this turn? So... 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, so we swing with all. Oh, actually, our opponent really did not see the Manifold Key plan. Yeah, Stonecoil Serpent is an artifact. That's the thing you should be untapping. Then again, it's either he didn't see it or he totally saw it and he also totally saw I could kill it. Anyway, so yeah, let's keep that hype train going up. We got, I guess, enough time for one more game or two. Actually, the number of goblins in that matchup, we have Flame Sweep available. That's something I've considered. That's also something to consider running. It is essentially a control card against that matchup. It's probably not a bad idea. So Steamkin into... Okay, I'm going to keep this. And here our opponent now has the... And this is the actual Torbran deck, so... I would probably play this in a way that I would not cast him until I can unload. If I cast him or if I have board presence, so that's something to keep in mind. It's a good thing we have these cards. Actually, yeah, I should be paying more attention to who the commander is in the splash screen before I make that mulligan decision. That was free information. I did not need to give that up. That said, we will go Steamkin turn 2. This could be a... Okay, Scorch Bitter? Wait. Any number of one... Okay, Scorch Bitter. I was gonna say any number of 1-drops is a possibility. Good news is, opportunistic. We can now cast Outrage and or Dragon. Opponent's probably incentivized to find a way to kill Steamkin. Cavalcade. Oh. I can just choose to block it and get over it. No, we're not blocking. Because I'm just gonna lava coil this. Next turn, if our opponent doesn't do anything, we do the opportunistic dragon plan. We should save outrage for Torbran for as long as possible. Crater Maker. He might sack it now. Nope, he's going for the Grim Initiate. Okay. So, oh, we got Precision Bolt, so that's a thing. So, we're gonna do just that. We're gonna Precision Bolt the Crater Maker while he's tapped out. I will swing with Steamkin. So he's going to go for the turn 4 Torbran. We will take a bit of damage. He might. Okay, he's gone for the turn 4 Torbran. We're going to go for the. Probably should block because that's another bit of damage incoming. Oh, he got Jaya. But let's get our priorities straight. Let's get Torbran off the board. Swing for damage. Then cast Opportunistic Dragon. And that reloads the counter somewhat. Opponent's probably going to try to snipe the dragon, which I probably would too. There's no surprise there. Opponent. You can also go Jaya, but I don't feel good. He might actually just take this. If he can snipe the Steam Kid, that's oh, Steamkin. Is that okay with us? Probably. Okay. Swinging. No blocks. We'll take the hit. Because if it's light up the stage, we already took the hit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can snipe the Steamkin. That's kind of what I'm expecting. And he can cast Tin Street Dodger. Yeah, might as well. Weaselback Red Cap. Okay. Got our own light up the stage, but I'm gonna just cast Sarkhan. Make a dragon. Because he's down to 2 cards virtually. Now he can snipe our Sarkhan, but the triggers will hit, so it will still, they'll deal damage to him. And I don't think he's gonna see Jaya coming from a mile away. Ember Shield. Okay, he's not gonna see the Jaya. Oh my gosh. I feel bad. We're literally just preying on red decks. So there's that. So those triggers hit.
I will consume you.
So good job, Sarkhan. Literally, Sarkhan's job is just to make dragons and die. That's horrible. If a red source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, then none of these can block. Hey, look, it's Mini Torbran.
Is what defines a master.
I figured that there was one day that she was going to be very useful. She's usually the one that gets cut. She's usually the one that gets poo-pooed. That her mana cost is not helping. Well, I guess Brawl, she does have a home, and we stole our, we kind of stole our way to that victory. So I'm glad of that with that one. Well, I guess we have time for one more game. Let's keep. I guess it feels bad. Right now it looks like our deck's tuned against Mono Red. I know we can deal against some of the more, how do you say this? I wouldn't call it more linear, but basically the monocolor decks, because those tend to not be ultra flexible. The first few matchups we had real problems there. I guess we would also have big problems with mono green. Okay, you know what? I'll keep this. I want to actually do leyline for once. Leyline works in Brawl, right? Target of a spell or ability. So take note, this ability of Ayara does not target. Cauldron Familiar does not target. Mono Black is well known for having a lot of things that do target, so let's kind of rely on that. So I want to at least cast Heraldic Banner or Museum Tank soon. At least the Creator Maker, kind of very good. As I said, there's always going to be an Arcane Signet. There's really no reason not to run it. Speaking of which, very glad that Mind Stone is in Historic. That's actually good. So we have a way to extra burn our opponent, though I feel like if we're going to fit Torbran, I would cut the Leyline. If we're going to fit another means of drawing cards of sorts, I probably will also cut Leyline. Leyline's not the kind of card you want to be casting. It's literally there to be from the opening hand. Okay, we got our third mana, so that's good news. In fact, it allows us to take a hit, then we can cast Heraldic Banner, then we can hold up Creator Maker. See what our opponent's turn 2 drop is. Oh, it's gonna kill it? If he kills it, then Creator Maker, thanks to Leyline, becomes a deal 2 damage to target opponent. So, well, not target, but you know what I mean. So in fact, okay, I'm definitely not gonna block. Let's see what our opponent does. If he does nothing, I'm gonna just cast Museum Tank, because I can cast the Heraldic Banner first later. Okay, cast Knight. So I'm gonna cast a banner first. Naming red. Let's make sure we name it properly. And we still have the mana to snipe Knight of the Ebon Legion. We probably should just take the hits though, because it's not 4 damage yet. Worst case scenario, my heart fire. Okay, casting Ayara. Okay, we take that swing. No, I'll pass. I'll take the hit. Oh, I did lose 4 life. Okay, I should not have taken that hit. That was a mistake. Oops. Okay, so we got Chandra. We got nothing to cast off the... I can cast Chandra, but she does not. I'm gonna cast Museum Tank first. We will take a beating here. We could have also technically just cast Sarkhan, but I want to do that. Also, let's see. Sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, so we won't have that option. Opponent might just swing with Gutter Bones first, then sack it to draw a card. If he really needs to draw a card, just do it later. Okay. Because he can sack it, draw a card, put it back in hand, recast it, ping me for another life. Yeah, he has that engine going. So I have 2 choices. I just tap, take the hit. Okay, he doesn't do anything with it, so I'm actually gonna cast Chandra. Make the tank. Make the tokens.
I'm totally the best. These little guys are great.
Go for the hit. Then snipe Ayara. Oh, there you go. Good. That's a good turn. So There is a chance Chandra dies next turn if she has to remove. Well, one more mana can recast Ayara. In which case I go cast Sarkhan. Oh, he's going for Sir Conrad. That's another way to drain me of life. He's gonna try to snipe Chandra.
Hey, I'm meditating here.
Interesting.
No sword can pierce my scales.
We definitely want to make a flying
Your
dragon.
end has
We
arrived.
definitely wait. I have literally 1 mana. Okay, we definitely want to make the tokens.
Go get him, buddies.
Oh. Okay, so we now swings. Okay. Opponent takes 7. I can also just haggle to buff it so that's 6, 7, 8. It also triggers this though. Oh no, it doesn't go to graveyard. It's literally just for that. So I will take some damage. So our opponent has to answer Sarkhan or else these two fly. Our opponent has to answer Chandra or else I heart fire. Cavalier of Night. That will take out our dragon. And Leyline pings him for 2. Okay, we let all that resolve. So we're taking a bit of a beating here, but unless our opponent can kill Sarkhan, it's over.
Come on.
Yep, that's it. And Sarkhan does his thing, other than just making dragons and dying. So there you go. That was close to an hour. I guess that's a very good run. We had some we had the difficult matchup in the earlier ones, but we managed to pull through. And also when arena starts to lag a little bit, I guess it's time to take a break. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Thank you to Ryan Pritchard for suggesting Sarkhan. I'll be honest, I would never have thought of running Sarkhan, especially with Torbran around. But turns out Sarkhan's actually a very good choice for Brawl Commander. I'm pleasantly pleased. Also, yeah, it allowed me to discover a few things like that Precision Bolt from, I think it's one of the Planeswalker decks in Ravnica Allegiance. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care and okay, let's just crack this. So take care. God bless. Have a great week, everyone. Take care of yourselves. May you live happily ever after.